Hey everyone, this is Lisa at Lock Stitch Fabrics. I'm just giving you an update on the Hollyburn skirt I'm making. I know it's draped on an ironing board, so you can't really see it super duper well. One of these days I will have help doing a video and you'll be able to actually see it on me because I am at the point where I can try it on. I've done the zipper. So here's the pockets. See how nicely that looks? It does press, but it kind of bounces, so it doesn't really stay perfectly flat like a cotton would. So it's much more slinky. So pardon me, I only have one hand here. So here, let me try to flip this to the back so you can see the zipper. I have no idea what I'm recording because I'm focusing on the skirt. There we go. It's all practice, right? Got to get used to doing the videos and stuff. Here, finally, there we go, a zipper. Wow. So anyway, so the zipper's attached. I'm going to redo a couple spots because they're not perfectly even. It's harder to tell while the zipper's open like this. But this side here, like you can see, maybe. Anyway, there's a couple puckers, but I'm going to zip it up here. Way to the top, and you can see I'm not going to redo the whole thing because I absolutely love how nicely that matches right there. Look at that seam. Oh, great. Fantastic. But now that it's zipped together, you can really see that there's a couple spots where it needs to be fixed. I mean, I could just leave it. Really, the only person who's going to notice as I'm wearing it is me. But, you know, I'm my own worst critic. See, there's a pucker right there. So there's just a couple spots I'm going to redo. Yeah, my zipper foot doesn't seem to want to get super close to the zipper when I sew in a certain direction. So just gonna have to wiggle it around in my machine to get it to go in the way I want it to. And what I did was I sewed the seam all the way up to the marker in about a 2mm stitch, and then the rest of the way up all the way to the top in a basting stitch. And then I basted the zipper itself. I'll flip it. I can't really see very well, but see the basting stitches, and I'm continuing to use the contrasting thread so you can see the stitches easier to rip them out. Yeah, so I based the zipper in, sew the zipper, and then I take the seam ripper from the bottom of the zipper here and just all the way up. Super easy method of inserting a traditional dress zipper like this. You can even do it with an invisible zipper too. And then, because the zipper was too long, you just hack the bottom off. Super simple, because what I've done at the bottom, done a bunch of stitches back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, so that zipper is not going to go beyond that point. So yeah, so now I just need well, I'm going to fix the zipper first, and then I'm going to finish the waistband. And I'm going to show you what I did with the seams. There's the pocket there. I can't see what I'm doing. There, you see that? That is called a Hong Kong finish. It's not the best Hong Kong finish I've ever done. I'm actually not too experienced with it. I don't do it too often because it is very labor intensive. But I felt that with the 2 layers of fabric, the rayon and the silk cotton voile, I didn't really want to do a French seam. I felt it would be a little bit bulky. So I did the Hong Kong finish by making bias strips with the silk cotton and applying it to the edges of the seams so that it's all enclosed and nicely finished. It looks really, really great in suits and jackets and other things like that. What a lot of people do is they make really decorative strips of like bias strips and apply it to the seam, and it makes it really, really pop, but only from the inside. So really it's just like a fancy secret that only you know about when you sew your clothes, which is super cool. That's one of the great things about sewing, is adding those funny details. This part here is really terrible and ugly. Not terrible, but just, you know, unsightly. It does its job, but the waistband's going to be covering it, so I'm not going to worry about it. It can be ugly. Nobody's going to see it. It's being totally hidden. And yeah, so that's, I did have a little bit of trouble getting the waistband to the skirt because the skirt kind of stretched out a little bit, wider than the waistband. So I had to ease it into the waistband, but that's actually one of the reasons why it took me a little bit longer to get to this point, because Sometimes when I get frustrated in projects, I just have to like put it down and just leave it for a while and then come back to it later. It's when I'm less angry. So, and also when I have the time, right? So there's the skirt. I've tried it on. It fits great. Drapes beautifully. I love it. I can't wait to hem it and show it to you guys all done. It should be soon. I'm excited. And then I'll be working on the shirt part too. All right. See you guys soon. Bye.